Hello everyone, Tina Spalding Trance channel here today. A friend of mine asked me to do a video about the disruptions in the United Kingdom that have been escalating and going on. But first I'd just like to mention that we are going to be going to Costa Rica in December. If you would like to get the early bird discount, you can get it by joining our membership, which is $33, and then that will give you a $350 discount if you join from within the membership. It will be going public in a week, and then the early bird will not be applying. So if you would like to go to Costa Rica for a channeling retreat with 40 or so other Course in Miracles people and to expand your tribe, do consider joining our membership this week and getting that discount. The friendships and the relationships and the partnerships that have developed from these retreats are tremendous, and I've witnessed them over the years. It's far more than a holiday in Costa Rica, but if you'd like to join us, do consider doing that in the next week. You can go to channelingjesus.com and join the membership there to get your discount. We'd love to see you. It's December 10th to 15th this year. Let's see what Jesus has to say about things in the world today. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus. Your media systems are sharing a lot of violent images at this time. And we want to reiterate for you, as beings who perhaps are not involved in these conflagrations, that you should not be watching them over and over again. If you watch them once, fair enough. If you are curious about what's happening, but seeing windows smashed and buildings attacked or people attacked is always the same. It always looks the same. It's always very distressing and confusing for the mind that is watching that image. So if you are concerned about what's going on in the British streets, the first thing we want you to do is this. Are you on the British streets, or are you watching from the other side of the world, or are you watching from a peaceful country cottage in England where it is not going to impact you at all within the next little while? This is the first recommendation we have. Now, we're not bypassing the seriousness of what's going on there, but we want you as beings who are not on the streets, beings who are not involved in these demonstrations, to understand that to poke your head in for a few seconds to see what's up is fine, but to continually go to the social media and media sources to watch this over and over again will feed your ego. It will feed your ego because your ego loves violence, it loves separation, it loves war, and that is what makes you want to look at it. You do not think that that is what makes you want to look at it. You think that you are a compassionate person and you care about the people in England and you are worried about them. That can be true for you, but we want you to understand that the brain, the mind, the consciousness that is choosing to watch violence over and over again is being ruled by the ego. So be aware of that as Course in Miracles students, that your desire to watch the trouble is feeding the ego, which will cause you to suffer. What will it do? It will lower your frequency. You're watching humans destroy property or hurt each other over and over and over again. You are then lowering your frequency, and you may be living in a perfectly calm, quiet place. You are inviting violence into your mind. And when you invite violence into your mind, the ego rubs its hands together in great relish and says, thank you very much. That's the food that I want to have. So remember that as your first line of defense against fear, not to feed it unconsciously with your choices. Now, for those beings that are in the thick of it on the streets of England, we want to say this. There are many forces at play that have driven many, many beings into places of desperation. Your experiences through the dramas of 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago have caused a lot of damage to the hearts and minds of beings. When you are isolated, attacked, judged, infected, infiltrated, manipulated, you will feel bad. And this is the hangover from the situation that arose 4 years ago. It was not accidental to disempower the people. It was not accidental to cause them to suffer. It was not accidental. It was indeed a specific plan to deconstruct the aspects of your society that give you choice. That is, for example, being an independent business owner. Many people who were independent business owners lost their businesses or suffered such losses that they could not recuperate from them in the last few years. Many have been given substances and experiences that have made them sicker rather than healthier. And what you have here is a demonstration of a cumulative process of overpowering and disempowering practices by the governing forces in the country and the world. This is not just happening in the United Kingdom. What happens when people become disempowered is they become very passive. They look to authority for solutions because you are herd animals in that sense, and you believe, rightly or wrongly, that to be together is better than to be alone, because on your evolutionary journey as human beings, you have witnessed that those who stay together fare better. And this is one of the aspects of British society that is coming up for challenge at this time. British society is known for being very self-contained in the sense that individual families will keep away from other individual families. Isolation, it is not a group think kind of culture. It is a very isolating kind of culture and can be very lonely for those beings living alone, without extended family, without all of those supports that the natural human needs, community. And what has happened through the destruction of community further in the last few years is a degree of powerlessness being felt that is, what we will say, threatening survival. When a human, or any other creature for that point, is cornered, they will attack. They will attack because they have retreated as far as they possibly can. And there is an aspect of the ego mind which wants to live. That's what the ego mind is about. It is about physical survival. And many people within the United Kingdom at this time feel that they have been painted into a corner by the COVID response, by the government's immigration policies, by various things that have built one upon the other for a very long time. This is not a response on the ground for one thing. There was the proverbial straw that broke the camel's back, that one last thing that the disempowered, the disenfranchised, and the disillusioned cannot stand. One more thing. But these are all aspects of the ego: disillusioned, disempowered, disenfranchised. These are all demonstrations that these beings have been deeply seeped in the material world. Deeply seeped in the material world. But what is happening is the cornered animal now is attacking. And that is what you're seeing on the streets. And we will say to you that anger is a higher frequency than powerlessness. That is what is happening. A people, a kind of people, a disenfranchised, lonely, struggling people pushed to their limit have nowhere else to go. Now, we are not supporting violence in any way, shape, or form. But we want you to understand that the mind that has tried in every way to survive and has not found a way out of the predicament, as in painting yourself into a corner, These are beings that have done it to themselves through the pursuit of the material and through the empowerment of the ego. Now, this sounds judgmental. It is not. It is merely an observation, but we want you to understand this, that the evolution of the human consciousness is happening in England at this time. You do not think it looks that way. But the fact that beings have nothing to lose, feel themselves painted into a corner, have decided that they have had enough. They have had enough of paying too much money for basics such as heating and lighting. They have had enough of governments taking from them everything. They have had enough of different cultures starting to impose their rules on British culture, and you have what would be termed a survival mechanism kicking in. This is a tricky place to be, because survival mechanisms are violent and unrelentingly vicious. The animal attacking feels as if it has nothing else to lose, and this is a very dangerous place for anyone to be close to. We want you to understand that prayers and wishing well those beings that are involved in these disputes on the street will be very, very helpful if enough of you do it. And we would say, for those of you that have clicked on this video, you have concern about your British friends or your British culture. Perhaps you are born in England, perhaps you have emigrated, perhaps you no longer live there, but you care for that place. Say some prayers and send them love. Love is what is lacking here. But there is momentum that has been built up. There is momentum of resentment, pain, suffering, and the shift in government in the United Kingdom in the last few weeks has heralded yet a deeper investment in the policies that have ruined the lives of these beings. And they are well aware of it, and they are well aware that if they do not shift the way they are handling themselves, things will continue to get worse. This is part of the ascension process. When a being realizes that their passivity or their disillusionment or their suffering is no longer tolerable, and they step out of this passivity into action, they are in fact functioning at a higher level, even though those of you observing through your televisions and phones may decide that they are acting in an uncivilized way. They are responding from the ego mind into survival mode. They feel threatened, they feel their very being is threatened, and now they feel their children are threatened. And that is what you are seeing. Just as a lioness will kill anything that comes near her cubs, a mother bear will kill anything that comes near her cubs, humans will eventually get into that particular frequency when their children are at risk. And this is what many, many beings are feeling at this time. Obviously, this is not a situation that A Course in Miracles teaching supports in any way. But what we want you to do is to understand what you are seeing. We want you to understand what you are seeing and know that passivity, weakness, allowing bullies to run over you in an effort to avoid a fight inevitably turns to survival. So if you are being oppressed by your government, if you are feeling overwhelmed by situations, financial, racial, economic, these kinds of things, look at where you are feeling powerless. Look at where you are just letting things go by the wayside. Look at where you are believing that you have no effect. You have effect. We do not want your society to go down this route, but you must understand that you must empower yourself through a spiritual practice to avoid this kind of final solution. We want you to pray for those beings who are on the streets. We want you to pray for those beings who are being attacked. We want you to learn from it. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and I'll speak to you again soon. Well, of course, I'm English, so I have been curious about what's going on there. And God bless us, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Bye.